Mom, where are we going next?
We are now on 137 Museum Street and going to the National Museum of Qatar.
It's so hot here. Why is there no swimming pool?
Why can't there be one here?
The hot climate affects the time and space of activities. How can microclimate regulation make the streets more pleasant? There is a shortage of public space for transportation. How can design be human-oriented? How can technology be used to enhance the vitality and visual effect of the streets? How can local cultural characteristics be integrated to enhance the cultural atmosphere of the streets? To arrive at the core questions we are concerned with in this design. How to catalyze the relationship between streets and street users in a limited public space. How to mitigate the temporal and spatial impacts of extreme climate on human activities in the region and form more resilient spatial forms. Combined with the Quran, water is the source of life, a symbol of divinity and heaven in Muslim culture. Following the prototype of Chahar Bagh, the street renewal design is centered on water. Our team was fascinated by this question. Through in-depth analysis of Doha's geography and culture, Qatar's cultural DNA is deeply engraved with the awe and wisdom of water. But in modern street design, the elements of water are out of touch with people's daily experience. We decided to bring water back to the streets and back to people's lives. To cope with the intense heat during the day, we plan to use a giant canopy that integrates the functions of transporting, storing, and spraying water, while also providing shade for roads lacking vegetation. The water circulation system consists of the above-ground part and the underground part. The above-ground components can be set as a combination of aqueducts and sunshades. The purified water is partly sprayed in the form of water mist, which is released below the shading canopy of the aqueduct to achieve the purpose of cooling. The water in the aqueduct flows over the top of the aqueduct, and then moves vertically along the vertical purification system to the bottom. To address the issue of insufficient public space at night, we have decided to use retractable pavement boards. During the day, ordinary roads can be lowered by lifting devices at night, transforming into swimming pools where people can swim and play. During the day, the road slabs are raised to allow pedestrians and vehicles to pass. This water circulation system draws seawater from the Persian Gulf through dedicated pipelines. After purification in underground pumping stations, a portion is supplied to the landscape water channels in both sides of the streets and the building cooling pipes, providing physical cooling to the street and building surfaces through evaporation during flow. Another portion is injected into underground water storage modules for reserve. The water used for landscape evaporation partially returns and mixes with new seawater for recycling, while the pool water is kept clean through an independent filtration and disinfection system during the night circulation. This achieves the recycling of seawater. After completing the design concept, we will start from the block scale and successively review. The Qatar National Museum, the Central Interactive Fountain, the water system, the Doha Stadium, and the evening market. After surveying the overall plan, we delved into the street scale, focused on the street nodes. And then concentrated on the renovated characteristic buildings. As a result, we created a flexible coffee house. To enhance the interactivity and cultural atmosphere of the streets at night, we have chosen to use electrically retractable street cafes and shops. Such devices can ensure that space is left for passage during the day and also provide more rest areas for pedestrians at night. What we solve is not only the problem of heat, but also the sense of belonging in public space, which tells us that tradition is not a fossil to be admired, but a source of inspiration that can be activated to shape the future.
Let every look back on the past stir up ripples for the
ripples
future.
for the future.
For the future.